Welcome everybody to the Immortal channel. Thank you for joining me on the new YouTube. I just want to go over a few things that I keep getting questioned about, and that is my marches. People are asking me, like, how am I taking so little losses or losing little power on my offensive attack marches? So I'm going to go over a couple things to show you guys, and I'll just dive right into it. Okay, let's look at this report here. I attacked this guy literally just to show you guys how this kind of works. But when I send a march out, if you look at my march, I'm using cavalry and mages, and my highest tier troops are tier 11 cavalry and tier 11 mages. Now, this time I actually lost a little bit, and I'll show you guys why in a minute. But typically what you want to do is a one straight line formation, just like you see here. And what that's going to do is it draws all the enemies to your one main front line, and you have your highest level mages in the back. This way, you're just going to take losses typically in your front line, and your back line is not going to be touched. The only reason I was hitting the back line is if you can see, they have the Phoenix, and a Phoenix does attack your back line. So if you watch here in a second, you'll see my back line get hit right there. But that's the only reason I took losses at all in the back line. I think in my other report, here we go. This one, you'll see the same exact thing. I'm attacking with just one straight line formation. All right. Now, to give you an idea how the straight line formation works, is if you look here, I'm using tier 11 and tier 9. All even troops, all odd troops are going to line up in the same block, the same formation section. If you use tier 8s and tier 9s, or an odd and an even, in that situation, they're going to be in two different blocks, and now you're going to have two sections getting attacked. You don't want that. You want to have just one, especially with this order totem. And I'm going to go over totems here in a minute. After this, so I'm going to put it in a different video. But in this situation, when you're doing an attack by yourself, you want to have one front line, all evens or all odds, and on the back line, you want it to be your highest attack troop you have. And this isn't for SOSs. I'm going to show you a march lineup for SOS. All right, for SOSs, I'm going to go into the star mines just so I can show you guys the best way possible. Let's find an easy target. Yeah, this will be easy. All right, for SOS targets, what I do is the smaller the target, the more the backline you want to use. Like, here's my mages. In this situation, I'm going up against like 200,000 troops. I have a max capacity of 277,000. So what I do is I'm going to put 80,000 of my front line here. All right, I'm going to fill with as many angels as possible. This is also for an SOS attack. I want to remind you guys. The reason why you want to put the angels in there is because you're not going to take any losses because it's an SOS. Only use angels for SOS attacks and for defense. They are the hardest troop to train, and they're the best late game. So you want to keep as many as possible. You don't want those to die. All right, so now that I have my front line and my angels set up, I'm going to max out as many mages as I can possible. Now, I'm using the order totem because cavalry is not going to be your strongest front line. Infantry is going to have the highest HP, but not as much attack. My cavalry have a decent attack and decent HP, so I use the order totem to give myself a little bit of more frontline defense. So now we're going to watch this attack. Now you see they have a straight line formation as well, so do I, so it's a head-to-head battle. Now I do have dodge on my cavalry, so you're going to see it say miss every once in a while, and you saw that the order totem activate that little gold shield. And now as we attack, I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. We've taken their front line out. Now we're going taking out their angels. My angels are now acting as my front line, and they only had like 30,000 backline. So it was a very, very easy attack. Again, I'm going to replay that for you guys just so you can see when you do SOS, you want to add your angels in there. So he had 105,000 frontline. That's why his frontline survived mine, but I had 20,000 angels. So I kind of used them as my backline, or my frontline as well. So my mages never got attacked. Let's see if I had any losses with mages. Yeah, so when you do any kind of SOS, use your angels. They are very, very strong. Let's see, mine aren't even that strong yet. I had 20,000, they killed 20,000. That's pretty decent. My mages are very strong. They're your strongest attack troop you can get. I like mages. If you have any questions about why I use mages over cavalry or over archers, I'll be happy to do a video about that too. So just ask me down in the comments. Yeah, so the front line was the cavalry, back line was the mages, and I use the angels. This is for SOS. All right, now for timed attacks. You're gonna wanna do your same march as your attack march, right? So I'm gonna do 80,000. You know, a partial front line, I wanna back it up with some T9 troops. I'll put 10,000 in as a buffer. I only have 8,000 left right now, but I'll put those in as my buffer so that my T11 don't get touched. Your lower tier troops are gonna die before your higher tier, as long as they're in the same block in the formation. Now that I have those in there, I'm gonna put mages all the way up. Now this is very important. When you're doing a TA, you wanna have the best formation possible. All your other teammates are not gonna have the same lineup as you. A lot of my teammates use infantry. So I go to my mages and I take out 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lock it in so now I can't add anything in. And I go down the line. I add one of each troop. I don't add angels because this is a TA. We're gonna take losses on this hit. So I don't add angels. There we go. I know I'm missing one more troop. I can add that back into mages. There we go. So this is gonna be your TA march. No angels, but one of each troop. You're gonna wanna have your front line ready to go and your back line ready to go, but one of each troop, what that's gonna do, and you'll see it right here when I put it on the battlefield, is you're gonna see how the formation sets itself up. The important part about that is so when your teammates join you, it fills in those slots where you have one at, just in case you're the first of the battle. Because if not, you're gonna have a huge issue of your frontline formation is gonna join in, and then theirs is gonna kind of come in all awkward, and it could mess up the fight. So what you want to do is just put one of each troop in timed attack fights. That way, if you're the first one there, it sets the battlefield appropriately for your teammates to join you. Won that one too. All right, guys, if you have any more questions about formations, please let me know down in the comments. And if also, I'll put my Discord link down in the bottom. So if you want to join the Discord, have any questions, please feel free to come talk to me. I'll be happy to check you guys out and help you as best I can. But yeah, thank you. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks.